Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Girl's been busy. So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this video, which is going to be my review on this guy right here, which is the Precision Glue Press for Nuvo. And I purchased this from Frank Garcia Studio. I will have the link below for pre-orders. He is pre-ordering this. He sold out twice on these, and they were sold out everywhere. So you can get your hands on that. And this is the press. Yes, guys, I know it's not pretty pink like we would love it, or just a pretty color, but it works like a dream. And it holds your lid, and the lid has a needle that goes inside here, and it comes with a brand new Nuvo glue. That rubber under there, you want to make sure that when you put this inside, that nozzle is touching the rubber, okay, in order for it to not dry up. Worst case, it dries up, you use the little needle in this nozzle and unplug it. But it works like a dream, guys. I used this for all the cards that I'm going to show you that I made, and for the card I will be making with you live on this video. Okay, so just so you can, let me get this out of the way. Frank is having a sale, a President's Day sale today and tomorrow. 20% off of everything in the studio except for your classes, your card parcels, or your card kits, or your parcel kits, which are his mini book kits. So you could use that. You have to spend over $60 to qualify for that 20%. Or you can go ahead and do $99, get free shipping, plus the 20%, but make sure your ending is $99. And then you also get a free die, guys. Okay, Frank is giving free dies out, and it is a honeybee die, and I'm going to show you right now. Here it is. This is the die he's going to give you. I have this one. It's a $26 die. And I made some cards for Frank that he keeps at the studio. It's the easiest layering die ever. And he's giving this for free. Okay? So $99. And you really need to jump on that because it is a phenomenal deal. Okay? So just remember I said over 60, qualify for 20%. $99 and over, you get the 20% off, and then you also will get the free shipping on top of the free die. All right, that's all I can remember right now. So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so we have these cards right here. And I do them in threes, guys, because this is going to go into my Etsy shop, which I have not promoted yet, only because I want to fill it up before I even promote it. So these cards, these three cards will be listed in my Etsy shop. All my cards that I will be selling will come with an envelope that I custom make for these A2 size cards. So are these not the stinking cutest? 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is the size of an A2 size card. Okay, so I did 3 of these. Okay. And then I also did 3 of these, and all I did was rotate the colors. This super cute die right here is from Susan Laverty. She gifted this to me. I believe it was a Valentine's or Christmas. I think it was Christmas. It was a Christmas gift, and it is amazing. So, of course, I made 3. And then let me show you the dies that I used. I purchased this from Frank, which is the Pretty Pink Posh, and it says celebrate, and that's the sentiment that's right here. This is the die that I used from Spellbinders that I also, everything I'm going to show you I purchased from Frank Garcia. Okay, so I don't want to say that 100 times. And she's the cutie I did. I will be doing some boy ones, but look at how plain he looks. It's kind of sad. But I will be using the glasses, which is, hold on, this one right here. And it is adorable. Now, this is meant for all the little cute critters I'm going to show you because I did purchase there's only another monster one that I haven't purchased. So I'll put the glasses on him. So see, it's much cuter on him. And then I got the dancing panda. And the dancing means that the legs, they move back and forth. And that's only if you want it to. You can make it so it doesn't. So I got that one. And this is my all-time favorite, the dragon. Is he not the cutest ever? So I will be putting it together. And I think what I'll do is each time I make these with these, I'll do a video live so you can watch me create the card, because I love to watch stuff like that. So, and then for the base, I just used this generic die that I got from Allie like years ago. So, and that's that. Now let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's get these cards out of the way. And the one that we're going to be making today is a purple dinosaur. And I'm going to do the one, and I'll do the other two off screen, because those will also be going into my store. And I will definitely promote my store once I have everything ready. So let's go ahead and dive in. So you see he's going to be a cute little purple dinosaur. Also, to you guys, please check the description box for every single thing that I've just previously discussed. And in case I missed anything, it'll be in the description box. Okay, so this little guy right here. And then here is his little scales. Now, I strongly suggest to use tweezers for everything, because the pieces are small. And I'm only going to hold the gut sideways so that you can see me do it, because if I was to put it straight up, you won't see it. Okay, so we're just going to, and I'm barely squeezing this. And I have a very small hand, guys, so I can hold on to it very well. So this is perfect for all of you ladies that have like arthritis, or maybe your hands just don't, you know, they just don't work like they used to. It happens. I'm getting older too, guys. I'm going to be 52. I don't know if I'm proud to say that. Well, you know what? I'm blessed. I'm not going to even complain about it, because I'm very healthy and I have no issues as of today. But I do see other parts of me that are catching up. So we have his scales on. Okay. So then we're going to put his little two extra little feet. Now these two little feet, you're probably not going to see, but there is a little embossed line that goes diagonal this one way. Okay. So always know that the feet, the rounded ends, are the bottom. Okay. So the top part where that angle is, that tells you that it's going to go on the back leg. Okay. And it's going to go right in there. And then that is how it'll sit, okay? So let's go ahead and add some glue onto the leg. You don't need to go crazy. And then we will add it. Make sure I did it right. I did it. Jeez Louise. Glue's gonna dry on me quickly if I don't move it. There we go. There, so his legs should be like that. Cute. So let me tell you, that's a charm that they did that, because, you know, we try to do it, it might not turn out it'll turn out wonky. And then the second one is going to have a V. Okay, so that little V that you see right there, that's going to definitely tell you that it goes in the front. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I did it wrong, guys. Oh, no. Let's see if I can fix this. I lied. Let's see if we can do this. I totally made a mistake. I'm sorry. And I just realized it right now. The V goes back here. I was wondering why it wasn't lining up as easy for me in the first time. So the V part, and you see the sharp part, that's the part that's going to go on the top. Okay. And then we'll put it in the back. Okay, so we will add it right there. Nice to leave the mistakes in the videos. Because, guys, I don't edit. I mean, I give so much credit to you ladies that do edit. I just cannot. So that one is what goes in the back. And then the other one, I don't know. I think I may have ruined it. Let me see if I have a spare right here, which I was going to use for my other cards that I was going to make. So I'm going to have to die cut again. Please let this be. Oh, sweet. All right. So this one has the one that is angled like this. Okay. And that goes in the front, not the back. Okay. All right. So we are going to go ahead and put this right there. How cute. I love it. How it just comes together perfectly. So far, you see that's what we have. Now we're going to do that eyeball. Now, guys, if you have a punch that's small enough to do that eyeball, then please do that. for me, I just go ahead and I'm freehand cutting one. I don't care if it looks ugly because you're not going to see it. You are absolutely not going to see. And I did it for all of them. So it'll look all wonky and not the cutest, but I promise you won't see it. So see, and then I just layer it right here. Okay. So we're going to add glue all along the edges. And well, you know, well, I don't know. When you cut the die out, that circle pops out, but it's going to pop out in the purple because it's going to match the die. Now, if you want to really run it through again, this die, the dinosaur one, just for the eyeball, then you can do that. I feel like that's a lot of work just to do that. So, okay. And there's the eyeball. Well, the back of the eyeball. Let's take out this funky leg. And now let's get to the eye, the actual eye. And then we are going to, well, let's do the eyelashes since that's what's stuck on me first. And when I do the eyelashes, guys, I'm only going to do the very end right there. I'm not going to do every single lash because that's just going to be a glue mess because it's very tiny. And you see, like right here, I'm just like kind of like holding my hand down here. It's like resting on the table and I can just barely squeeze right there and it's like perfection. So let's go ahead and do that. And you want to make sure that when you put the eyelashes on that it's not on top if you're going to put these crown of flowers that I'm going to show you right now. So you kind of want to put it off to the side a little bit. Okay. And then let's get this eyeball right here. And we are going to put a smidge of glue, not too crazy. And then, oh, geez Louise, this would happen. Dang it. Okay, so keep moving on. And she turned out just fine. So perfect. There we go. We're keeping all the mess ups in the video, guys. And then we are going to go ahead and start on her crown of flowers. Now, these crown of flowers, guys, don't feel that you have to match up the flowers to inside where you see it here. It's all off, even on the little, what do you call it? The picture that's on the packaging. It shows them that they're not in a specific spot. So I'm not going to worry about that either. Okay. So I'm going to start left to right only because I feel that it's easier for me to do it that way. And actually, that's not true. I'm going to start from the left, but then I'm going to go to this one and then do the middle because every time I try to do like 1, 2, 3, I'll totally offset it and it looks crazy. So we're not going to do that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put the glue right here. And oops. Now we're going to go ahead and add this one to here. Okay, and then we're going to add the middle one. Now, it does come, like when you cut these little flowers out, it does come with, or no, not the flowers, the eyeball part, with 3 little dots. I'm not going to mess with those little dots to put in the middle of these because that's crazy. We're going to put bling. That's how we're going to roll. All right, so let's do these little sprigs back here. Now, the cool thing about this is that you will get one that's each direction. So you do not have to worry about it being one directional. Some dies come like that and it drives me batty when it does that. So see, it'll look like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start gluing this little sprig at the end. And I'm going to put it, and you're just guesstimating, guys, where you want this to go. You know, it's all about the position you really want it in. Okay, and then we're going to do the other big long one. And I've seen a couple of videos where the girls, they will add a bunch of them. You know, just cut it out multiple times. I don't want to do that. I feel like it's too much for me personally. Okay. Now we're going to add these little guys on. You know, in the beginning, I really thought I wasn't going to love this because I know you guys have had to hear me, oops, I got a glump in there, complain about small dies, because it's just not my jam. Like, I don't like messing with small little, a bunch of pieces. It's just not for me. I know a lot of girls get down with that, but for me, I get very discouraged. It's just too much, and then it takes forever to put it together. So when I did this right here, I literally cut out enough for 3 cards because I did it all at once. So I like doing that. I wouldn't suggest wanting to do this with just one, well, unless you find therapy in it. If this is what works for you, then yeah, do that. For me, when I'm cutting out these little tiny pieces, I want to make sure that I am, doing a bunch. All right, so we have this done. Now we're going to go ahead and just add the little dots in the middle. And that's just to stick the bling in the middle. Okay, so let's get, oh no, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. And we're gonna get this little jewel picker, and we're gonna add the little jimmies. Okay, bam, bada bing, bada boom. All right, now what I'm gonna do is, oops, I think I probably can hold this with my hand and not move that. I'm only going to add glue at the very end right here, because only this top part is what's going to touch on the head of the dinosaur, not the whole thing. Okay, so, and you got to be mindful of how you position this on her head. You don't want it to cover all of her eyelashes. So that's kind of a reason why too, you got to be mindful of where you position her eyelashes. Okay. And tell me she's not the cutest. Adorable. Okay. So she's put together. See, that wasn't tough at all. Now I'm going to do the pretty pink posh. I did put these squares behind it. And the only reason why I didn't put this together is so that you can see that even though this is kind of thin, that this can be done very easily with this glue gun. Now, a lot of the times when I do this, I'll do it with dots and lines, wherever it may be. Make sure I'm in the camera because, man, I just did a whole video, guys, and it was not in the camera. So I had to recreate this whole card set all over again. So I'm like, no, we're going to do this right. I'm not going to do this again. So, just wear dots where you can fit it. You just I think you just got to embrace the fact that you're going to get outside the line. No matter how fine tip that nozzle is, something is going to seep out. And that's why I'm barely squeezing on this handle, guys. Barely. And it's coming out easily. And I love it. So, all right, there we go. And now we're just going to add this onto here. And then hopefully we line that up good. Go, Anna. Go, Anna. You did it. All right. So we are going to squeeze that on there nice and snug. Even if the glue seeped out, I mean, it dries clear. It doesn't dry glossy, it's matte, so whatever. All right, so now we have these two. So we're gonna push these to the side. Actually, no, before we push her to the side, I'm gonna use these little square foam dots that I got from the dollar store. And I went back to the dollar store to find them, guys, and I can't find them. I went to 2 different ones, and I was super duper bummed about that. And because I love these squares, they only had the foam tape that was one continuous piece of foam. But Hobby Lobby does have those, and they're really inexpensive, so it's not going to kill me. So now she's done. All right, so this is how I'm going to do my card, okay? And I think I mentioned before that this is an A2 size card. So I figured I would do some sparkles on her, and we are going to use this right here, guys. I use my ATG gun. I've used it for all the years I've been crafting. Okay, back when they didn't even sell them as an ATG gun. When I bought mine, it was for framing. That's how long I've had mine. Okay, so anywho, this right here is from Hobby Lobby, and I'm living for it. I was sitting there now because I watch a lot of like Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. They use these all the time, and I'm thinking, gosh, it's such a waste, you know, because as much as stuff as I do, I'm going to have to refill it all the time. Well, making cards, this right here, perfect. And this is permanent. So if you get the permanent one, it's only $2.50 for that one. But if you buy the refill packs, I think you get 8 of them for $8. So I'm fine with that. And I love it. Like, I really, really love this. And if you pull it down and you try to lift it, it's not coming off. That works amazing. So I am now a very big fan of it. So I use it all the time when I'm doing these type of things. Now, if I'm doing like, you know, a mini book or something ginormous, no, ATG gun it is. But for little stuff like this, it's like, I don't want that big old honking thing. So I'm good. Okay. So go ahead and add her in the middle. Okay. And then my friend Susan gifted me this. Is that not the cutest? So with this right here, I'm just going to add glue just to on the solid flowers. I'm not trying to mess with those little thin lined ones. That would kill me. And it would make a glue mess, and I'm not living for that. So again, very lightly squeezing. In fact, I don't even think I'm squeezing. I think the glue is just like right there at the tip, and it's perfection. I love it. I was going to get this before, and then I got it too late. Frank was like, oh, that's sold out already again. Because he told me. And I was like, I have to wait till payday. So by that time, it was already sold out. So this time, yes, I pre-ordered. I was not playing around. So it is back on pre-order again, if you would like to get your hands on it, because it is extra amazing, guys. Actually, you know, we'll do that one last. And now we're going to go ahead and do the inside because, you know, I got to line the inside of my cards. It just looks complete when you do that. Okay. And I'm trying to keep this white on there so that you don't see the light ring that I have, because I have a glass table that I normally craft on. So I'm trying to just use white cardstock to cover that so you're not blinded by the light. All right, now we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna add this right here. And guys, when I cut my layering pieces, I do it like an eighth of an inch around so that it's just peeking out. And, oh, damn it. No, it's right. Okay. And then just for the layering aspect, so it makes life easier. So that it's just a little bit, depending how you like to do your layers. I like about an eighth of an inch most of the time. Okay. All right. And I figured this yellow would be fine because you can write on top of that and you can see. So, bam. Now we're going to go ahead and add this little cutie. Love her. All right. Then what I do is I add hot glue because I feel like sometimes the tapes don't stick as good, or the adhesive. So for me, I just prefer to be safer than sorry. Okay. I think I got her right where I need her. Okay, perfect. She's so cute. And if there is any little strings, I'll get it out. That part I don't even worry about. Okay. So let's take this off. You know, it's funny because I never used to make A2 size cards. I always do the much bigger cards because, you know me, if you've been following me, when I make my cards, I very much heavily embellish. If you look at my past videos, I'm part of Frank's card kit club, and you know his cards are heavily embellished. I don't know if I'm going to be selling that type of card in my store because that means I'd have to mark the price up and packaging, and you can't make an envelope really for that. So for me, it's just, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. These right here, I can easily put in a, you know, a flat packaging envelope, and, you know, and it'll be fine. Okay. Put it right there. Perfect. Okay. All right. See how quickly that comes together, guys? If you just pre-do everything. And then what I did too is I went ahead and I added blings because it's hard for me to keep something super plain. So I just kind of like, you know, randomly put some dots right there, and then do a dot here, here, and here. Okay. And then I just add these little guys on. Oops. There we go. Okay. Sorry for the clanking of my bracelets hitting the glass. I know that's probably annoying. Okay. And then we're going to add the 3 on this side. Gosh, I'm having to wrap my hand around my ring light. All right. And then I see a glue string right here that's driving me bonkers. Okay. All right. So that came together very, very easy, guys. Super duper cute. I am loving this. So cute. So I just wanted to come on here and then create this card with you and, you know, give you some inspiration. And I will have everything linked below, guys, for Frank's Studio. Don't forget his sale that's going on. Take advantage of that for 20% off. You don't want to miss that. And the free shipping and the free dies. What? So aside from that, guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and I will see you shortly. Bye, guys. Have a blessed day.